Yo, what's up, bitches? This is the Corkscrews podcast, where everybody on the cast is equally insane. Now, today is a little bit different because Ghost had some other business to take care of, and it's been a mess with him, I guess. Give him prayers. He's going through a rough time right now. But we instead now have a special guest with us who is also a really good friend of mine. Please welcome to the show our good friend, Wheezy Deezy.
It's Shaboy.
It's Shaboy, Wheezy Deezy. Alright, and next to him is, again, my really good friend. He's an incredibly talented artist. You all should check him out when you get the chance. Kerwinkle. How you doing, man?
It's me. Welcome back to another podcast with the dude, unbelievable Gabriel Novak.
Oh, that you're stop it. You're making me blush. You're touching my heart right now.
Goals.
And next to Kerwin is my esteemed colleague, my brother, and my best friend. Please welcome Garen Novak, aka G-Manny. What's happening?
It's a pleasure being on the show. Thank you.
All right, now let's uncork these issues. Now, Garen, do you have any news for us to start off?
Well, a matter of fact, yes I do. In the news today, Trump calls Obama a very good man after a historic White House meeting. That's probably because, they're kissing each other's butts. But that's strictly democracy.
Yeah, he's totally pandering. Like,
yes.
There's no doubt. He is so fucking pandering. But anyway, that's my opinion.
just throwing it out there.
Speaking of that, Trump is now the president of the fucking United States. Can you believe that shit?
I can.
Can you believe that shit?
I mean,
that is crazy.
Half the nation's divided in half.
I was watching
because
it.
of it.
I honestly was expecting Hillary to win. I really was. Garen and I both, I think. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yep.
And we were actually watching the news and keeping up on the polls and the electoral college votes and stuff like that, and man, Trump was beating the shit out of her in the polls. Like, it was ridiculous. She had no chance.
I mean, she won by popular vote, so she kind of won something. It's like a second place. Thanks for participating award. But...
Thanks for participaing. Now get out of here.
You get a blue ribbon. Yay.
You get a ribbon. You get a ribbon. Everyone gets a ribbon. Woo! Yeah, go team. Okay. Oh, also in other political news, here's some really awesome news in the state of Nevada. As of election day, pot is now officially recreationally legal. There we go.
I mean, exciting, but my view on that is I totally support the marijuana business, but it's just going to give it to corporations, Because you can't grow your 6 plants, my man, within 25 miles of a dispensary.
Well, true. You got a point there.
Within 25 miles of a dispensary.
But at the same time, they have separate growing houses, dude. They grow it in like one house and they distribute it to the stores. So essentially, it's just two totally separate things. But it's also going to be great for our economy. It's going to boost taxes and hallelujah. Woo! Amen.
Yeah. Not to mention that some of the biggest growing houses in Colorado are private companies.
Oh man. Okay, so last week, right? I think it was last Monday. I'm telling you, I was so fucking sick.
How sick were you?
When I tell you, it came in a short spurt. Like, it only came, for one day. Man, I was puking, dry heaving. It was one of the most miserable things. But then the next day, I was completely fine. So,
Sounds miserable.
Yeah.
What'd you have? It's like normal cold?
I don't know what it was. A couple people in our house got it, but it was just a 24-hour thing. Like, it just came and went, which is really weird. But
yeah, that sucks.
Oh yeah, The Empire Strikes Back.
The Empire Strikes Back. Yes, Star Wars. That's. I don't know if that could be a topic though. I don't know if we could really talk about that.
Bubba's Take Manhattan.
He said.
So, well, it's kind of funny that we bring up the weed thing again because that's what we talked about last episode.
A new hope.
Yep.
Yeah, because you guys like always do you guys really want to smoke weed or something one day?
What?
So you guys like ever want to try and like do the thing?
Okay.
Who said they aren't now, am I right?
I'm going to tell all of you the God honest truth. I'm not going to bullshit you one bit. And don't be judgmental assholes about it, alright?
Okay.
Keep an open mind. I have, in the past, smoked weed.
I've already known about
many
this, so
times.
it's not really surprising.
Many
I'm not
times.
surprised.
And you know what? For me personally,
We're both just really
yeah, I'm
unimpressed
sure you
with the
aren't
information.
because I'm a hippie shit douche. You know, I've been told that personally. Hippie shit douche. That's a good nickname. I need to tag that. Put that as my Twitter username.
We really didn't expect anything else. Let's be real.
Oh, well, I'm sure you were. Well, obviously, Gabe smokes pot, right? But no.
Yeah.
Well,
no, that's what we're all thinking.
To be honest with you, it has changed my life in the sense in which it's kind of opened my mind to a lot of things, and I will say that completely confidently and very honestly, it has, and you can take that to the bank.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know, because I already saw you like smoke a vapor one time.
Interesting.
In a chat that we did. I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, but I know somehow you.
Well, yeah, but that's a
smoke
vape.
some
That's
weed,
a vape, though.
You know, so I have these friends that do smoke weed or plan on smoking weed one day because that's what kids are these days.
Whew, all these swag kids. Whew.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it is not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. All right. It really isn't. Like, there are so many benefits to it that are not explored and people don't want to talk about or anything like that. That it's asinine to me personally. But
Dang man, the people just can't handle.
More
it, bro.
people. Here's the thing. More people want to hit the bottle, which the bottle, aka alcohol, has actually killed people and caused families to be torn apart. Marijuana, the only time it's killed people was when somebody did some stupid shit while on it. That wasn't the marijuana's fault, that was the user's fault.
Precisely. Stupidity is not caused by marijuana. Stupidity exists anyways.
It will always exist.
Precisely.
And besides, now, guess what? Law enforcement doesn't have to fight crimes involving marijuana. They don't have to waste their money and their resources and their time arresting people over minor marijuana offenses and causing overcrowding in our prisons.
I mean,
It's the last thing we need.
And the people who are criminalized for being pot smokers.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's more ridiculous to me. But
there's still always going to be the issue, though, because, like, in Colorado, a lot of businesses are complaining because, supposedly the governors and whatever else are taking a cut of whatever's there. So if you don't pay your governor off, he's going to call the FDA because it's not federally legal. Or the DEA.
No, but state laws differ from federal laws.
yeah, true.
They're separate entities.
Yeah, if we are in the state of Nevada, then it's legal, dude. As long as you're in the state of Nevada and you are over the age of 21. Well, if you're over the age of 21, you can buy it, but if you're 18 or older, legally you can smoke it.
Legally, but you got to remember, even though supposedly the government was set up in the amendments that states have rights not mentioned in the Constitution, that doesn't mean the government doesn't overstep their boundaries. We've seen it in history multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like they can be completely stopped. However, this law is progress for setting up the future for, marijuana.
It's a big fucking step for sure.
Right?
I mean, just like gay marriage, you could see how it's a pretty weird comparison, but you could see how it started in a couple states and then just made its way up into being accepted nationwide,
Yeah, totally.
So, perks and downsides to everything. But
well, yeah, there are always going to be pros and cons to things, but you got to think of it in the sense in which, do the pros outweigh the cons?
Yeah, you always got to ask yourself that.
Exactly. And to me personally, I feel like the pros very much so overweigh, the cons, because I don't know. It's just
Yeah, because they're
there's a reason why I voted yes on it, and yes, I did vote yes on it too.
because they're hippie.
I
Because
voted.
you're a hippie.
Look like hippie too.
Yep.
Except the long hair.
That's the
I'm
exact
surprised
reason.
they
You
voted
got
yes.
it right on the head.
Damn
This is not
hippies.
the kind of person that will vote for yes on weed. I knew you for like 5 years now, so of course I know that you would do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, man.
yeah, it's not like it's much of a surprise that I made
mean,
that choice.
man,
We've been friends with you forever. What did you expect?
I won't be surprised if I
man.
went to your house and you were smoking weed
He
right now.
smokes
Like,
weed, bro.
True.
He smokes weed, dude.
yeah.
Turn him into the feds, bro.
Oh, he
I'll
stopped.
be right back. I
He's
have an
probably
errand
gonna
now.
stop.
He claims he's stopped. He claims. However,
Oh, man.
Garen is gonna be out
Oh,
for the
man.
moment. Apparently he has to go run an errand, so he will be out for the time being. So it's just
On a
us.
cave?
Ripperoni. I just found a cave in Rust. It's pretty interesting. It's just like a sewer tunnel. Found a cave, man. It's just a sewer tunnel. It just keeps going down, bruh.
What game are you playing?
Rust.
Rust?
Ah, my light just went out. Son of a bitch. I can't see that thing. Fuck. I'm gonna die.
Now that I'm looking at the list, a lot of these topics we talked about last week, but then again, you could also consider this like the continuation of last week. So,
Is it like points like this that you edit out? Or it's just like casual combo?
Yeah, it's like.
You're just gonna keep it in there?
yeah, I'm just gonna
I'm-
keep it there. I don't care.
I'm new
But-
to all this shit, so you gotta like help me out.
Yeah, you.
Nah, it's
Get
cool. It's cool.
lost.
Ooh, it's awesome.
But in other news, I am actually making a vaporwave album.
It's gonna be so
Oh, that's
cool.
that's
I'm gonna
sexy.
like. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna listen to
You're
that.
gonna get
all
all
the
the
women
women now. Whew.
Awesome.
That's gonna be spicy AF, boy.
Be careful, man. All the women are gonna want a piece of you after you tell them you make memes and vaporwave albums.
Although, no offense, I could never make a vaporwave album like Chuck Person's Echo
fuck
Gems
am I?
Volume 1. Man, like, talk about a masterpiece right there. Because just the simple fact of the samples that he chose to sample, like JoJo, he took a loop from a JoJo song, "Little Too Late" or whatever, or "Too Little Too Late" from 2006, and he looped like one particular part of it and slowed it down and add like this echo to it, and it almost gives it like this really like deep psychedelic sort of feel to it. It's interesting.
It makes you
To see-
slightly erect.
Yeah, well, the thing that really intrigues me about vaporwave is that it's almost like a satire genre. Whereas in some aspects it can be taken sort of seriously. The biggest point of vaporwave is to basically say like, fuck you to capitalism in a sense. Like it's making fun of marketing
Capitalist
and
pigs.
entertainment in the capitalist
Capitalist pigs.
aspect and stuff like that.
Capitalist
feel-
pigs.
My country.
Capitalist pigs. It's just really interesting to me. I don't know. Like it's a very interesting idea.
Oh, in other news, to go off topic from your points, because I gotta switch it up. Rip
Okay.
Papa Humongous. Well, almost rip.
Oh my god, he has cancer, dude.
What?
That sucks.
Who has cancer?
Yeah.
Papa
Humongous.
Well, that sucks.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
he has cancer and he's homeless and on the streets.
Well, he got
driving
the
a truck
eviction notice, so I mean, if you looked at the fundraiser, he has what, 13?
Like $130 fucking $1,000.
Did it jump up that
shit.
much in the
Yeah.
2 days? Wow, all right.
Yeah, well, the goal was 10K, but they fucking raised it to 100K, dude. That is generous.
That's how you know my dude's getting a little bit of love.
Oh yeah, our daddy, Humongous, Papa Bless.
Papa
Bless
bless,
Humongous.
dog. Papa bless.
After this, I may very well put the link to the fundraiser in the description. So if you're in this part of the video and you hear me saying this, just go check that out when you can. And donate if you can, because it's a great cause and
Oh,
he's
man.
a great man.
Well, if you're
course.
gonna do that, give my boy Robbie Rotten some
Yeah,
love
yeah.
too.
Who?
Robbie Rotten, we are number
Yeah, like,
one.
he was diagnosed
Lazy
with
Town?
cancer like a
The
few.
villain.
Oh,
Your
okay.
lord and legend that's actually recovering from
Yeah, he's
cancer?
recovering
Like,
from cancer.
Humongous just went in for the testing. Robbie Rotten is in a hospital trying to recover, dog.
Wait, what? Wait, that's the villain
also
from
played
Lazy Town,
the,
right?
Yes, that's what I said, dog. Robbie
The
Sporticus?
meme, the myth, the legend.
Robbie Rotten.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to shout him out too. I'm gonna have to find. Does he have a fundraiser?
He does.
Yeah, if you go to any We Are Number One, but every one is replaced with some form of cancer, you'll find it.
Right on. Well, I can't wait to. Well, I guess that'll be in the description too. I can't wait to find the fundraiser and send you guys to it so you can help him out as well.
Pop
Although I'm not
West.
big on the show Lazy Town, he is a living, breathing meme and he needs our help. So I'm gonna help him out.
I love Lazy.
You know,
I love
Breathing
Lazy
meme,
Town.
that's pretty good.
That was a great show. Yeah, when I was growing up.
you love Lazy Town.
Lasingtown is bomb,
yeah,
dude.
it's awesome. I had like
Have you ever sat through an actual episode? Like I
Okay.
used to. Well, I mean, when you're a kid, you sit through, but I don't know about Gabe. He was too busy watching
my.
like Family Guy. I was there watching Lazy Town.
I remember the reminds me of there's one episode I watched of the show.
Hold up.
It was about like Sporticus like ate some junk food and he like fainted, and he had to give him an apple or something. That was like part of Robert Rotten's plan or something. Yeah, that was a good show, man.
I mean, well, one of the biggest things that kind of turned me off about Lazy Town is, well, okay, it's a kid's show. I give it that. I can't give it shit for being overly, like, you know, eccentric and happy and stuff. You know, I can't do that because that's unfair. But the thing that really turned me off about the show, honestly, was I felt that the puppeteering and just the puppets in general were really awkward. Like,
that's the
it gave me
point
this
of
really
the show.
unsettling feeling.
They're supposed
did.
to be horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
and-
That's what
pretty
makes it
bad.
fun.
And it is horrible, no
It was
offense.
really
but
awkward.
You damn deplorable.
to the puppeteer of Lazy Town, I apologize. I'm not downing your work whatsoever, but I'm
said
sorry.
down.
Your puppeteering makes me feel uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna say it as it is.
Yeah, what?
That's messed up, dude. You're gonna go to hell now.
I already know I'm going to hell. That's no surprise to me.
You damn deplorable.
Xenophobic, homophobic.
That's bad.
Okay.
We have no topic.
Okay, so on to the next topic. On the next topic, since we have nothing else to talk about, Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty.
What are we
Uh,
talking about?
Nut everywhere. Oh my lord. You,
Rick and Morty.
Yes.
Rick and
Rick and
Morty.
Maybe
Season 3 is coming out. It's coming out. What is it? Next year?
Oh,
December,
wait, no, it's
as I
supposed to be
heard.
December 2nd.
Really?
they're almost
There's a
done with
little bit of
development.
nut everywhere, dude.
Almost done. So
I
we'll
didn't know
probably
that.
see the season next month. If not, then January.
Man, the way they ended season 2 though was fucking nuts. Like, I don't know how they're gonna pick it up from there. Well, I
Hey,
mean, besides the
spoiler alert, right? I figured I watched a video
Uh-huh.
and he figured it out, right? You want to hear it? You want me to ruin it for you? Great.
was it
all
Game
right.
Theory?
No, it was I don't know what his name was. I don't really care. So you remember the whole ticket scene when he's like, do you have ticket 5126? And then the one Morty pulled out Flips and Chips ticket?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it turns out that the ones that had the ticket were your real Rick and Morty, and that whole episode where Morty killed Crumbopulous Michael and they were running was really just a different dimension. That was a different Rick and Morty, which means
Holy
Crumbopulous
shit.
Michael, the man who is able to infiltrate whatever buildings, Galactic Federation buildings, is still
Yeah, I
alive.
saw him in the last episode. I found season finale.
Which, well, no, that's not actually Crumbopulous Michael, because if you saw on the TV show or on the news show, the newscaster looked like Crumbopulous Michael
I
too.
saw.
Crumbopulous Michael, however, is still alive because that's the dimension with Mr. Poopy Butthole in it. And if you notice, in the intro to that episode, Mr. Poopy Butthole was there like all the time when we've never seen him before. So
That was a great episode.
I thought it was really funny, that one episode where, like, at first you genuinely thought that Mr. Poopy Butthole was, like, a fantasy character, because you had never seen him before in the series or whatever. Well, I mean, maybe, like, once or twice, but, like, he was this, new character, and he was, like, incredibly, like, creative looking, and, like, he didn't look real, so you thought, oh, he's a fantasy character, and Rick kind of thought the same thing. Well, he shoots him, and as it turns out, he doesn't turn into one of those parasites. It's actually blood, and it's, like... Holy shit, we've known him, like, for our whole lives. I thought that was, like, the funniest mind
That part
trip.
was awesome. That was a great part right there. That was good.
Oh, man.
hey, that's pretty good.
That was a
Fucking, when... Yeah, I really liked Rick's relationship with what the fuck was her name?
Unity.
Yeah, Unity. Yeah,
Oh, man.
I really liked that character dynamic. It was very different. It was very innovative for the show.
That was a great part of the
I
show.
want a stadium full of redheads.
And he flies over with the fucking
I want you. Go, son.
Go, son, go. Go, son, go.
Oh man, that show is so great though. Justin Roiland is Daddy.
Oh,
100%.
hey.
The
Did
best.
Did you hear that Bill Nye is running for president 2020?
In actuality.
No, but we need
Oh.
everybody to blast his Twitter. Bill Nye for Prez and Neil deGrasse Tyson for
I was
VP.
surprised.
2020.
Everyone's run for president these days.
Actually, wait a minute. Hold that thought. I'm actually gonna put that. Okay.
He's gonna blast
Hashtag
his Twitter.
Bill Nye.
No,
for
stupid. Like
Prez.
half the people
All caps.
voted
Neil deGrasse
for
for VP. Don't
damn
forget that.
monkey.
Oh, Neil deGrasse
Tyson.
for VP.
So it'll be Nye Tyson 2020. Put a hashtag on that.
Okay, so I have the status right here. You guys can check it out real quick.
Jesus
Hold up.
Christ. Wow, my God, he actually did it.
Woo.
I'm not shitting you, dude. I did it.
He did it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my God. You're such a meme lord, it hurts.
Dab. No, but anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so I just thought of a new topic. I didn't think of this before, but have you guys ever heard of Michael Trapson?
No.
No, and I'm glad I haven't.
Oh my god, I never thought that would ever exist.
Michael
Ever.
Trapson?
Bruh, let me put it to you this way. He's this guy, right? That kind of looks, dresses, and sounds like Michael Jackson, but he does trap music.
Oh, God.
It's hilarious.
Shoot
It
me.
is hilarious.
So yes. Yes.
One of the songs is called Billie Jean and I Dab.
Sounds mediocre.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot myself. We'll see you guys later.
Oh,
Sounds mediocre.
I have to send. Okay, no, I have to send that to you guys real quick. Just give me like
Sounds
2
mediocre.
seconds.
Bingo. Sounds pretty garbage.
Sounds mediocre.
Swear to God, if you do it, Gabe, we can't be friends anymore, don't.
Oh my god, H3H3 just made a new humongous video, updating it.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Woo.
All right, check this out when you guys have the chance to. But it's just, you want to talk about a meme lord or a shit posting meme lord? That's
Who, Lacey
that
Green?
is a shit post. Lacey Green is another story. I don't even want to get into her.
I think I've triggered many people in this already. I'm gonna get shot. I already feel it.
Bruh, like, I swear, just the way she talked to Shay Carl, like, for absolutely no reason.
I don't know what her
Like-
problem is. I know somebody put
Yeah.
on her Twitter, "You don't know what feminism is," and I was like, well, he's not wrong.
It's ironic that the Hillary supporters are the most violent right now when they say Trump is violent and Trump is hateful, when they're the ones fucking inciting riots.
Yeah.
It's hypocrisy in its finest. It's idiocy.
The thing I get is, like, I get feminism, right? It's an amazing movement. Like, equal rights for women. But there's a difference between what happened in the past versus what's going on now. Like,
Exactly.
protesting for your right to vote, protesting for equal pay, I get it. Awesome. But not rioting, not going out in the street or calling
Blocking
calling
the goddamn
every-
freeway.
calling every guy you know some cis white male.
Cis white male.
You cis white male.
I'm triggered by your gender.
I'm triggered by everything you say, you cis white male.
I'm triggered by your.
I'm triggered that I'm triggered.
I'm triggered that you think you can get triggered by triggering me. Okay.
I'm triggered that you think that I can get triggered by you being triggered by me being triggered.
This goes
Shut
on
up.
for too
About you.
long.
Too long. Okay, moving on.
Next.
Okay, so this is a top. Actually, no. Should I? Yeah, I should wait to do that for episode 3 because he couldn't make it and he's the one who suggested it. So, have you guys at least heard of, if not seen, any of BoJack Horseman? I'm just gonna put that out. Ask that question.
Not yet.
Heard of it. Haven't seen it yet.
You've watched it on my Skype or my Netflix, so I've heard of it.
Let me put it this way. I watched all the way to the end of season 3, and it's not what you would expect it to be at all. Like,
That's
you would
pretty
think
devoted.
it would be, yeah, like you would think that it'd be like Archer or whatever. At first, I wasn't interested whatsoever. You know, I didn't think it would be as good as everybody would say it would be. But as soon as I saw it, I realized it's unforgiving. You know, it's not lighthearted in any sort of way. It's very mature. It's very adult. You know, and when it's not being silly and you know, poking a joke, you're then seeing the outerlying consequences to that joke, you know, which is very innovative for a cartoon. Not a lot of cartoons do that.
Okay,
It's
so
interesting.
here's the real question, right? How good is it 1 to Rick and Morty out of, or 1 to Rick and Morty? There you go.
Better than Rick and Morty.
I can't
come
bear
on.
Rick and Morty.
It is way fucking better than Rick and Morty.
Man, it
You
can
have
be
to
better
watch
than
it.
Rick and
You
Morty.
have to watch it.
Well, I mean, I guess it could be better.
You have to watch it. Okay, no, I take that back. I can't say it's better than Rick and Morty, but they definitely
These are
go
the same, like,
toe to toe.
you know, like same level of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, you were about to like really trigger me for a second. You got to be careful with what you
No.
say, Gabe.
Okay, Rick and Morty's really fucking good.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I
I was-
love Rick and Morty, yeah. But I'm trying to emphasize how good it is.
Yeah,
You
he
know?
thought he
Yeah,
really
I know,
triggered
right?
me
He's
for a
like,
second.
yeah.
He was about to
Trigger
say, "I'm
you.
sorry."
Maybe I was triggered.
Triggered.
No.
Triggered.
You want to know a meme?
What's that?
Delete this.
Oh, I heard that one. It was just
Delete
weird.
this.
Cool.
like some weird
That's
thing. It's like,
super edgy.
It's like really weird. And it's like not.
You got me.
Weird.
Well, anyway, the funny thing is about BoJack Horseman though is recently on Twitter, on the Corkscrews Twitter page, I put like a new topic idea, BoJack Horseman, and I put in all caps I'll put it in the video, but I put something along the lines of I'm sorry, it's a really fucking good show, and BoJack Horseman, the actual account for it, replied to that tweet saying, then why so sorry? After that, I felt obliged to talk about it. Because I was just like, holy shit, this is BoJack Horseman. Like, I don't know, it was funny. It was funny when it happened.
Yeah, that was cool. I miss Hellbenders.
They need to get the ball rolling again. Well, I mean, granted, they're working on it, and they're still working towards.
You watched the update video?
Yeah, I saw Zach's update video. Of course, I've seen Zach's update video. I'm like a huge fan of him, dude.
Yeah, he's awesome. It's cool. He's the best animator in the world.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of glad that he has a podcast and he's gonna like share his thoughts and shit. I think that's really cool. But
More
same.
in politics. Did you hear that, like, every actor in Hollywood is moving to Canada?
oh no, they're not. No, they're not, dude.
I think they
They-
are.
I mean,
No, they say they're gonna move to Canada, but it's not just. It's not easy to just up and fucking move to Canada. There's a whole citizenship thing. It's a lot of
money.
paperwork. It's a process. It takes time, and yes, it's a lot of fucking money. You can't just move out of the damn country and be a fucking citizen of Canada. That's not how shit works, you dumbass.
I mean,
It takes a lot of work to be a citizen.
their immigration website did crash.
Because everybody was looking at the fucking immigration website, because everybody was desperate to fucking immigrate out of the United States because they believe that Trump is gonna be like the next Hitler or some shit. But I don't know, it's just like to have that kind of mindset. Like, oh, if a particular president's gonna be put in presidency, I'm just gonna move out of the country. You know, just as easy as that. I'm gonna
TBH.
leave the problem to everybody else. Shut up. And you know what? If you're gonna leave, you know what? You're one less problem that we have to deal with. Sayonara.
Dude.
Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. You know?
Damn, Gabe, hit the dab, bro. Whew.
Dab.
Jeez, he's really mad.
He was really triggered for a second.
I was hella triggered just then.
Yeah, he's like, he's even mad
Uh,
just now.
Wow.
That's like, wow.
hey man.
I can't
Hey man,
believe
I
it.
have opinions.
Cool.
If they're controversial, then they're controversial. But I have my opinions and I stick to them.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
That almost
Wow,
reminds me of
wow.
Owen Wilson. Wow. Check it out, you guys. I'm Owen Wilson. Wow. No, I can't.
Yeah, it's we should best leave that to Owen Wilson.
Yeah, that's a bit scrubby. That's a bit
Yeah.
scrubby, just a bit.
Just leave that on.
I don't know. Well, do you guys have anything you want to talk about?
I'm really mad that I can't get Battlefield 1 yet.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm poor. I need to get a job.
I've been watching a lot of Smart 64 ROM hacks.
Right on. Right on.
Those are cool.
And well, it sucks that you can't get that game. First of all, I'm sorry to hear that. And
I'll get it soon. Don't worry. I'm gonna work for it. It's gonna be bomb as hell, and then I'm gonna be like, dun, 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 just like shooting everybody with my Calibri.
dun, 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 like the Terminator. Dun, 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 dun. But what was that you said, Kerwin? Again, I'm
I
sorry.
said, I've been watching a lot of Super Mario 64 ROM hacks lately.
Super Mario 4 ROM hacks or 64?
64.
64.
Like-
Right. Sorry.
Like 69, but local.
69. Now it's time to build
69.
believable people,
and we must do it.
We must do it.
We don't control
69.
insiders to be up for oh.
I just found like 3 hazmat suits in a row in Rust. interesting.
Spread of lies.
We must do
and
it.
we must do it.
At love or common ground.
So hold the spread of lies.
Any America
America
loves
first.
the flow.
Dude, that song, that
This is-
remix is
This
awesome.
is interesting.
Have you ever heard that before, Jeremy?
No,
Trumpular?
I have not.
It is so fucking groovy, dude. I swear. Well, the thing with Nick, though, first of all, I just gotta say, cool fucking guy, right? Pogo is, he's not just, you know, an awesome musician and really good at, you know, remixing and doing what he does, but from what I've seen from conversations that we've had, you know, back when I added him on Skype simply because, you know, I was a fan and I really enjoyed his work. We talked a bit and I was like, you know, yeah, I really enjoy your mixes, and stuff like that. He was just, you would think that he'd be like, you know, oh, thanks or whatever. And but he wouldn't want to hold the conversation. No, he was extremely like humble. You know, he's not one of those people that thinks of himself as any better than like his fans or anything like that. He holds himself to the same standard as his fans. And I like that. He's a real ass person, you know, and I really got that from him when I talked to him. He was just really fucking kind, polite. You know, he actually like responded to the things I said, and he was just awesome. From the experience that I had with him, even though it was very minimal. He removed me off of Skype, granted, but that was just because you know when you're doing business over Skype and stuff like that, you don't want all these other accounts, you know, clouding over the business and shit. So it's just one of those things. Like he kind of had to remove me.
It's okay,
bro. Let's be real, man. You thought he was a nice guy, but he really was done with you.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. Don't feel any less of yourself. All right.
It was probably just because he saw how much of a scrub I was, and he was like, "Nope, not gonna deal with this guy anymore. Fuck this guy." No, but
True.
That's alright. Some people like that with me too.
although, I mean, I really have honestly thought.
I've never had that
You know,
issue.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, what?
I thought you were gonna say something.
Oh no, I just said I've never had that issue. Lamau.
Lamau, no, but well, I thought recently, you know, I wonder if I were to go back to him and ask him, like, you know, when we've made a couple episodes of this podcast, if I were to ask him to come on to the show as like a guest speaker for an interview or whatever, I honestly wonder what he would respond, what he would say. I really do.
Dude, just ask him to have your children.
Yeah, man.
That's how you get any interview.
Okay, I'm not that much of a fangirl, alright? I fangirl pretty hard over Pogo, but not that
Whoa.
hard, right?
Alright, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Ganging up on me like a couple
Calm
social
down.
justice warriors. Easy now.
Gang, gang, gang. Gang, gang.
Triggered.
Anyway, well, I'm gonna link him in the description
Love the
after all
flow.
this is done anyways, so.
I'm a lion.
Do it.
And Nick, if you did by any chance find this podcast,
I love you.
I'm sorry. Alright. That's all I gotta say is I'm sorry.
Smash
I
that
love
like
you,
button,
and I
fam.
hope you do a remix of The Simpsons one day. It'd be awesome.
Oh, hell yeah. That'd be something to see.
It mix a little bit of Family Guy too. It'd be great, or something like that. That'd be great. Do it, please.
Let me ask you a question, Kerwin. What was your favorite mix of his?
Let me think of that. I like a lot of his like SoundCloud stuff. It's like exclusive on SoundCloud. One I've listened to a lot is like this one that's called "That's Her." I like the beat, like the flow to it is really great. And what else? I like
Shit.
Oh, I agree. I mean, not only that, but like a lot of the stuff they post on SoundCloud is very ambient, and I really like that. Like I like that sort of atmospheric sound, you know, like the reverberated like vast sort of sound that he puts in a lot of those tracks. You know, not really the mainstream tracks like the SpongeBob mix and stuff like that, but more or less like the side tracks that he makes. I really admire those because it's just like it really shows what he is capable of as a producer.
yeah.
And, yeah.
Gives you a little bit of a boner.
Just a little bit. No, I'm playing.
He's a great guy.
He said he's a great guy.
Great guy, man. Again, Nick, I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
I love your stuff.
Anyway,
Well, anyways,
great.
Garen's back, so if he wants to relay an opinion real quick on this subject or matter.
He's missed
What's
it.
up?
Doesn't
Welcome
seem
him
like
back,
he's missed
everybody.
a lot, but he's missed a lot.
Yeah, he has missed a lot, but
it's a whole podcast.
yeah, well, he had to take care of something, and unfortunately, we would have to rehash all of that if we wanted to talk about it with him again. So let's just.
Yeah, it's a,
Well, what do you think
it's
of
a lot
Pogo,
to dig
Garen?
up from my past.
I think he's a
I'm
pretty
really comfortable with.
talented musician. I mean, he's made a lot of really cool mixes, and I like the way he kind of mixes together clips and makes something new out of it. For example, Lead Breakfast. I liked how he used the sound of slamming suitcases, the sound of banging pots, and mix it all together to make a beat. A very fire beat.
Holy crap! Side note: I just found 4 feet of rope and rust. I mean, if this for us was a real apocalypse, that'd be enough to hang myself.
Damn,
Oh,
4
hell
feet,
yeah.
huh? 4 feet of rope.
That's all I need. I don't compensate.
You have to compensate for what you're missing. Am I right?
Just enough to get the job done.
Hey, no. But Well, pertaining to what he said about Lead Breakfast, that is the one mix of his that I fucking dig so much. I love that mix. Because, well, number one, it's a Pulp Fiction mix, and Pulp Fiction is like one of my favorite movies ever, right? So that's a big plus for me. Also, you know, on top of that, he didn't just take that, but he also took that one sample. I don't know if the sample came from the video that was featured in the Lead Breakfast music video or whatever, that like British thing, that chant or that thing that they were doing. I can't describe what it was, but it was like, and it fit really well with the tone of the song, and it was genius. Like the way he mixed the vocals, the different sound effects to make instruments and stuff. It was brilliant. It really was, and it was one of my favorite mixes of his personally.
Yeah, that was a good.
Anyway, what about Data and Picard though? What did you think of that?
Captain's Patrol.
I don't know about any of these, so you can ask me.
Oza.
God, I can't wait to try those. Hopefully you get thrown over that wall.
Sorry.
Summer's dead.
Oh, man, that's great. That's great.
Oh, Dad.
It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Nah, that's great. That's probably one of his best mixes recently. I don't even like Trump Healer as much as that one.
Dead.
Well,
America first.
America first.
America first. 99 able. Doesn't see a much better. Believable. And we must do it.
Believable people, and me must do it. Yeah, but anyway, we're getting off track here. We're getting way
Insiders
off.
fighting for insiders.
Yeah, a side note.
Insiders fighting for insiders. More of
Insiders fighting for insiders.
love the flow.
Insiders well, anyway, love the flow. Anyway, but I don't know. The really cool thing about the thing about Day and Picard for me though is like I listened to it on SoundCloud like way before the music video for it came out. You know, way before it blew up. And you know, even then I thought it was really like it was really neat. Like the way he did it was again very brilliant. You know, he knows his shit. He knows how to put, you know, the vocals together, and he knows what he's doing when it comes to producing. In fact, I'm not gonna say he's one of my main inspirations when it comes to, you know, electronic and sampling and stuff like that, but he definitely has impacted me in that sense. And for that, Nick, I have to thank you again. I've thanked you so many times in the past, but I just have to thank you again. Anyway, so enough about me.
Sideways.
Yep. But enough about me. Let's talk about you.
He said, "Yep."
About me. Let's talk about you.
Kerwin.
Let's talk about you more.
Kerwin, is there anything you'd like to say? How's your day going? Anything?
It's going alright. It's going good, you know. I've been sitting in a house for a whole day.
Yeah.
I've been trying to draw and stuff. So
You've been drawing?
that's all there is to it. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Post up on Twitter and Tumblr and all.
Ooh.
Good shit. I'm gonna have to check that out real quick. Hold up. Oh, wait. I really like that Ed's World. I like that. Kerwin. I like this.
Edo.
I like this Ed's World.
That's one thing I did.
I like this. It pleases me.
I can't get him out of my head. I gotta get him out of my head. I don't know what to do. I'm going crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to link Jeremy to it real quick.
I have to move on from him.
Oh.
I can't keep thinking about him all the time. I'm just
Are
saying
you
that
saying
I
he's
just
no longer daddy?
can't keep thinking about him and wishing he was still alive. I gotta move on. I gotta look at other people. I just gotta remember him. Then be like, cool. That'd be awesome.
He was, yeah, Ed. Yeah. Again, another
Talk about the
topic that
last
we talked about.
podcast. I know I'm
Yeah.
from the last podcast, but I really want to say like I found about stuff back in like 2010 on YouTube. My first episode was What the Future. That was a good one. After that, I like watched even more episodes and stuff. I watched when he had his website up, I watched like and read all of his comics, all of his cartoons, and it was really cool. I found him to be really great inspiration. He was always his workaholic and stuff. When I found out he had cancer, I was very devastated to hear, and I just couldn't believe it. I was hoping that he would beat his cancer this year, and will get up from the hospital bed and make more cartoons. But that happened, and hearing his death that one morning when I woke up from school, I was getting ready for school. I was really devastated to hear about his death, and I couldn't believe it.
Well, who wasn't though?
I mean, I don't know. Like every fan as well was like devastated about to hear his death, and I just couldn't believe it. Like, but what makes me feel better is that I sometimes like think like an alternate universe, he's still alive today, and that he's still making cartoons. People that makes me still making episodes, and people will enjoy. And that makes me feel better about this. I don't know. I mean, I wish he was still alive today, but yeah, I mean, time to move on. I can't stop thinking about him. You know, but it's really inspiring how he had his legacy, how many people were inspired by him, and how many people he was being friends with. Like even when he was in his last days, and that's really cool. And I mean, it makes you enjoy life for a little while because some people really don't live life that much, and life is pretty short. So gotta live life to the fullest while you can. Because you don't know when you're gonna die or when you're gonna die, or you also gotta enjoy when your friends are here too. Because like if my friends died, if I didn't know the next day or last week or whatever, I'll be shocked. So I'm gonna like pretend that my friends' lives, like my friends' days, like it's gonna be their last, and pretty much cherish the moments I have with them, and cherish cherish the memories and all that with them, and that's what matters. And when they die, I'll never forget them because I'm gonna love them forever, even though they are in death. And so yeah, that's what he taught me.
I'm just grateful that he impacted so many people and he made such a difference, in the very short time that he did live. So
yeah, he died at the wrong time. I feel like because he was like getting really popular. But I know it's like
it was the prime time of his life,
like,
and then all of a sudden,
Ezra was a prime time of his life. It was getting really popular. It has a theme song. People were loving it. He's getting a lot more friends, and then boom, he's gone. I can't believe it because I absolutely hate it when someone's about to be popular and they die right in the middle of it. Kind of like Jim Henson, he was about to be really, really popular, but then he died. So the same thing happened with Ed, and I just can't believe it. It sucks.
Jim Henson's another story. Like his story was really tragic, also.
Yes, tragic. It was like really unexpected for his death.
You know what he died of, though, right?
I forgot what he died of.
Well, I think it was a bacterial infection in his lungs that kept him from breathing.
Oh yeah.
So essentially, yeah, he basically drowned in his own body fluids.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like. It's like one of the worst deaths ever. He was drowned. That's so terrible. I never.
And I don't even mean to say that disrespectfully. I respect the hell out of Jim Henson. I love Jim Henson. His work has inspired me indefinitely. Look at The Dark Crystal. Look at Labyrinth with David Bowie. Just phenomenal films, along with the Muppets. And the Muppets is timeless. You can't compare anything to the Muppets. So in that sense, sure, he may have died in a really horrible, painful way, but at least he left a really, really, really good legacy for people. And at least he made, that kind of an influence on not only, content creators and normal people who enjoyed his movies alike. I think he was an icon.
I agree. I loved him.
We can all appreciate that.
And I was wondering what would life had been like if he was still alive today and still creating his stuff. You know, he really still inspire me all the time, and I still think he's a king of creativity, because no, he's just great.
Well,
He's
I
great.
wouldn't say the king
I
of
just think he's
creativity.
great. That's just me
I
saying
think
that. Okay, it's me saying that. That's me fanboying.
I got it.
I'm
got
not
it.
saying.
I'm just
I'm just
disagreeing
me
with you.
saying
as
I
well.
loved him. Okay, that's a figure of speech.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily consider him the king of creativity. More or less, I would consider him the king of puppeteering, because he really was. You know, nobody did puppets like Jim Henson did. He did like a 50-foot puppet. It was completely they constructed it all by hand from the ground up. And it was just this 50-foot, no joke, 50-foot puppet that was like this big metallic like thing, and they actually acted with it and they moved it. And
That was amazing.
like the capacity of that puppeteering, like how can you do that, you know? And he did it. So
Science.
On a side note, I don't think I'm gonna do gameplay with this because I just filled up my like 200 gigabytes of video that I can't
watch
even
BoJack
play.
Horseman.
Dang.
Yeah, watch BoJack Horseman.
I mean, I wish we could just sit here and watch BoJack Horseman, but I don't know how that would really
Rabbit.
work out. You know, I
Rabbit.
love that show as much as what?
Rabbit.
What?
What do you mean?
Rabbit, the computer program, rab.it. You go in a web browser, type in rab.it, and you can watch
about that.
anything together in a chat room.
Actually, I tell you what, maybe, just maybe, I'm not saying for certain, okay? I don't know if Jeremy may want to join us or whatever as like a special guest yet again.
Yeah, of course.
But I just thought, what if we
Okay.
were to do a live
That's pretty
stream
good.
where we just
to
watched
watching
BoJack
stuff.
Horseman and we commented on it? I mean, eventually, I'm not gonna make any promises, okay? I'm not gonna say it's actually gonna happen, but I'm just putting it out there as a possibility.
That's lame. You should do it.
Yep.
I want to do it.
We've
but
also
I-
been doing this for an hour. You're gonna have a lot of editing to do.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do either which way. I was expecting it to
Means I
span out
gotta-
for about an hour, so.
Oh, nice.
Well, actually, yeah. On that note, unfortunately, as I think we're running out of topics, and I don't know really what else to add on to anything. I think we should close off. So, does anybody have any closing statements?
I feel like
go back in time.
No, I don't. No, never mind. Fucking out. You were.
Dude, say what you're gonna say. Say what you're gonna
No,
say.
I
Go ahead.
honestly don't know. I was gonna say something, and then like I just ran out of things to say.
Well, you know what?
You've milked me dry, Daddy.
You know what? I've got to say one thing, Jeremy. I am really appreciative, and I'm glad that you joined us for this podcast. It has been a joy. It has been a lot of fun. I've
Hit
enjoyed
me up
having you
again,
on.
dude.
Oh hell yeah! Well, maybe in the future. We'll see what happens. But I'm glad
Thank
we
you,
had
Jeremy,
you on.
for
and,
being on.
And
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Garcia y muchos.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well,
Kerwin, you have anything to
okay.
say?
I got one thing to say.
Oh, sorry.
Eat well. Love forever. Cherish every moment
I blessed you.
of your friend's life. That's the way. That's my.
Nice.
Word. Rep
I also-
it on the streets.
I also just
For as long as
changed
I've been in this
word.
podcast today, I've been appreciative of this podcast.
Also, I'm sorry if you
and
couldn't
I
understand
appreciate
me
you
the
guys.
last.
Thank you.
Well,
I
Jeremy,
also
Sorry,
changed
Sandy,
it
the last
so all my
podcast,
videos
I don't
go
have a
to
speech
my
impediment.
terabyte hard drive.
I don't know. I just talk too fast. I try to talk fast. I just had like a burger, so I'm sorry.
He's just munching on food while he talks. That's his problem. Don't judge him. He's hungry. Yeah, he's hungry.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. You've been trying to say something like and
No, I was just mentioning that all my videos are going to be exported to my hard drive now, so that works out.
Oh, right on.
It's going to be great. So that way I have a terabyte instead of like 200 gigs.
You have a terabyte?
Yeah, I have a 500 gigabyte SSD that's currently 300 gigabytes full. and
Oh
a
my
terabyte
God.
hard drive just that has nothing on it. It's just sitting there waiting to be used. It has no use because I haven't filled up my SSD.
Well, I mean, on that note, I think we can all agree that Jeremy has the king of PCs right now compared to
No,
all the rest of us. My PC is a piece of shit right now.
There's a benchmarking tool that you can benchmark it. It's only like in the thousands, hundreds maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
well,
the king.
I mean,
It's the king though.
it's the king. Wait. Well, on that note, I'm glad you came on again. I'm really appreciate it. I'm
Hit me up.
Shit. I'm really appreciative. I had a stuttering problem in the past, so please forgive me. I'm really appreciative that you all came on yet again. On that note, this has been Gabe Gab's Jink. Check out Wheezy Deezy. When you get the chance, I'll put his link in the description.
I don't actually have any videos up and won't for a while.
Well, just check him out anyways. He's a cool person, so just check him out.
Yeah. Check him out.
Yeah.
Right now.
Hit me up
right
on
now.
Tinder.
Right now. Tinder. Yeah. Check it out right now.
Yeah, check it right fucking now. Don't wait like a couple minutes from now, a couple
Don't
seconds
wait.
from now.
Don't wait. Just do it right
pause
now.
the fucking
Just
video,
do it.
drop your shit,
And
just
smash
go
that
subscribe
like
to him.
button.
Smash that motherfucking like button.
That's so
But-
good.
Okay, everybody, remember to subscribe my channel. Don't forget to add me as a friend. Rate 5 stars. I'll see
Yeah,
y'all
what he
later.
said.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry about it, because everyone's been... never mind. Okay,
All right.
so, hope you enjoyed the podcast today. This week, I am very happy to be on here. I'd like to thank Gabriel, Jeremy, and the guy who made the Adventure Time fanfiction, Garen. The almighty Garen.
Whoa,
I
hold
appreciate
on.
you
You
guys.
still gotta do that,
Yeah.
don't you? Still gotta do
You gotta
that.
do a sequel to
I'll
that.
take a
want-
commission.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll pay
you'll-
you $15.
Oh, you'll
$50
take a
deal.
commission.
$50.
Sold.
Deal.
Wait, hold on. I have a commission too. I want some FNAF prawn.
Ah!
Oh, okay.
no.
Well,
Wait,
just
wait,
hold on.
just hit me up in the DMs. Hit me up in the DMs.
Wait.
and give me the details.
I got you,
changed
fam.
my mind. I want Isabel from Animal Crossing. There you go.
Hey,
That's better.
Okay,
I like
just
that.
hit me
I
up
like
in the DMs and give me the details.
Done.
Anyways,
that. She's a
so-
cutie.
Yeah,
Wheezy.
Isabel's a total cutie. Anyway, what?
Hey, Wheezy.
This is cancer.
You've got the money, I'll write you the book. I'll write you a
Done.
book of the fan fiction. Not just a story, I'll write you a book.
I think
Gotta publish it
I
too.
think
You have the
somebody
money.
else likes Isabel
Gotta publish
fanfiction
it, too.
more than me. Oh, it's pretty good.
Well,
Hey.
yeah, and we used to be pretty dweeby in that sense, in which we would legitly read that shit. But anyways, again, this has been Gabe Gab's Jink here.
It's been
And
your
G-Manny's
boy,
back here.
Wheezy Deezy.
Kerwinkle.
Yay!
It's been
See you guys later.
yeah. See you guys.
See ya. Peace. Later, boy.
Try
Later,
not
you
to shoot
guys.
yourself
To the home-
in the pandemic.
Peace to the homie. Peace to the homie, mother fricker, son. Okay, I'm done.
Ooh, dab on.
Goodbye.
All right, that's
Next week or maybe next month. I don't know.
yeah.
We'll see you.
Next week we will dissect a frog. Pepe the frog.
Ghost will be here. Hopefully, Ghost will be here next week. Hope he's doing all right.
Hopefully, I'll be here next week. What do you mean? God.
What? I'm just saying that he might be here next week. I don't know.
I don't know if we can have you next week, but we'll see about the near future. Though.
Ripperoni.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Whoa, you gotta be like that?
Wow. Ripscaroni.
But I'll see if I can have you on in the future. I am planning on it. I will
You'll
have you on
see.
again.
That'll make
because
me
this has
cry.
been a lot of fun.
Got him. Whew.
All right, we're going on for
Got
too
him.
long.
No.
We gotta finish this.
All right.
All right, bye, guys.
All right. Peace, you guys.
Goodbye.
Peace. This has been the show.
All right. Peace.
Bye.